Hi, and welcome to another episode of ECCB Connects. On this program, we speak with Elizabeth Wayland, Senior Corporate Relations Officer, about the Creative Youth Competition, which is jointly hosted by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and the Regional Security System Asset Recovery Unit. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
It's here, the new family of EC Polymer Notes.
What is different about these notes?
The feel.
Polymer notes are made from a thin plastic film which makes the notes feel smoother than the paper notes.
The orientation.
The notes have a portrait orientation. You will read the notes from top to bottom instead of left to right as you do with the paper notes.
Unique tactile feature.
The front of each note has raised bumps at the top left-hand corner. These bumps form shapes that are familiar to you.
Holographic foil strip.
This feature is on the $20, $50, and $100. When you tilt the notes, the images and colors in this section will change.
New image on the $50.
The back of the $50 bears the image of former governor of the ECCB, the late Honorable Sir K. Dwight Venner.
New signature.
All the notes bear the signature of the current governor, Timothy N.J. Antoine.
EC Polymer Notes. Cleaner, safer, stronger.
Elizabeth, welcome to ECCB Connects.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Now, the ECCB, in collaboration with the Regional Security System Asset Recovery Unit, hosted the inaugural Creative Youth Competition. And this is part of rebranding of the OECS essay competition, which is part of the ECCB's Community Outreach Thrust. Now, Elizabeth, what exactly is the Creative Youth Competition?
The Creative Youth Competition is an avenue where we engage students from the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union from age 13 to 19, affording them the opportunity to give their perspective about issues within their communities. So
this engagement affords students the chance to express themselves in a variation of ways.
Certainly, because of the different genres, they could express themselves in art, writing, as we did this year in terms of the essay competition. In the future, we would have poetry, we could even have dramatization and also songwriting.
Now, why did the bank decide to undertake such a rebranding?
In order to expand the competition to be more inclusive and have more students participate, we had a meeting with our teachers throughout the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank member countries in order to get ideas as to how we could really increase that participation. During our discussions, one of the things that the teachers suggested was to expand the genre of the competition. So we included other aspects such as poetry, art, songwriting, probably even drama in the future. So that will allow students who are not necessarily interested in just writing, they could participate and actually show their talent, expose other people to their talent through the competition.
Tell us now about the rules of the competition. What are some of the eligibility requirements and the parameters?
The rules are pretty straightforward. As long as you're a student, a high school student or community college student within the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, you're eligible to take part in the competition. The only exception is if you're a ward or a child of someone who works at the ECCB, you can't participate.
And that's for obvious reasons.
That's for obvious reasons.
But the important thing is that once you attend school in any of the ECCB member territories, then you're fine to participate in the contest.
Certainly.
Let's move now to this year's competition. What was the focus of this year's Creative Youth Competition?
The focus this year was essay writing, and we had two dynamic topics for our students. Towards a cashless society, challenges, opportunities, and the realities of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. And number two, for the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union to become economically viable, we must strive towards financial sustainability through technology. Discuss.
Now, those were two very interesting topics. How did the ECCB and the RSS-ARU come up with these topics for the competition?
We received input from the students and teachers from the different schools within the ECCU and also from the RSS-ARU in terms of formulating the topics for the students.
So they have a direct say in actually what the focus of the competition was.
Of course, and of course that make it more relatable for them.
So with the students and the teachers, well, particularly the students having a direct input in the selection of the topics, what was the response like?
The response was fantastic this year. We had essays from all 8 member countries, and we could see that the students were really excited about the topics because it's something that they could relate to. It's also something that the ECCB has been focusing on for the past few months.
Yes, the focus on financial technology and transforming the region in this way is definitely a focus of the bank, even in its strategic plan. So it's good to see that the topics are relatable to the work that's happening right now. Let's talk about the judging of the competition. Tell us about this process.
The judges were selected from our 8 member territories. We had different judges from different walks of life. We had teachers, we had bankers, we had persons from different ministries, government ministries, and they were actually very excited about the process. They were happy that they were being part of this momentous occasion, the inaugural competition, and they were really focused and really driven to get the judging process, to go through the judging process and come up with the winners.
So this is a real difference in how the OECS essay competition was previously judged, because it was done primarily by ECCB staff members.
Yes, primarily we had our staff members selected from different departments to judge the competition, but we thought that along with the teachers, when we met with the teachers, that having persons with different perspectives outside of the bank to really give their input in the judging process would have been a really good way to go.
So it's been a great way to actually collaborate and partner with members and stakeholders in the communities.
Exactly.
What are some of the prizes that they have to look forward to once they emerge as winners?
The prizes are very attractive, actually. For the first place winners, we have $2,500 for the students. The school gets $1,500, and that's in EC. Second place winners, $1,500 for the students, $1,000 for the school. And third place, $1,000 for the student and $500 for the school. These prizes are sponsored jointly by the ECCB and the RSS-ARU. We have also decided to reward the mentor teachers because they work hard in helping the students putting these essays together. So the first place winners, the mentor teacher will get $500, second place $300, and third place $200 EC dollars.
So it's definitely a good way to reward the work of these teachers, because we know that they have so much on their plates already and they're strapped for time. So it's a good way to recognize their effort and their input.
And also incentivize those to come to actually push the students to take part in the competition.
Now for the exciting part. So the competition has been judged. Let's talk about the winners. Who were the lucky persons to be successful in the competition?
Actually, this year, the competition had an exciting outcome. We had the winner for the 13 to 16 out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The second place in that category came from Grenada. The third place came from Montserrat. And then in the 17 to 19 category, we had winners from Anguilla, St. Lucia, and Antigua and Barbuda. So it was throughout the region that we had winners this year.
So 6 of the 8 territories were represented and emerged successful. Very nice, a very nice spread. I'm sure they were extremely excited when they heard that they had been successful.
Very excited and very proud of themselves. And they also encourage other students to participate in upcoming competitions, which I think was a magnificent, part of the whole competition, the whole result out of the competition.
My name is Tiffany Weeks, and I have placed third in the ECCB Creative Youth Competition, age 13 to 16 category. I didn't even consider being placed in the top 3 for the competition. So hearing that I placed was a bit astonishing. So to those individuals who may want to participate in the future but aren't particularly confident enough to do so, I personally encourage you to try it out, and you can seek advice about your piece from a teacher or a parent or even your neighbor once you think that the person is capable of helping you, because you never know what the outcome may be.
I am so happy that I was given the opportunity to take part in this competition and for getting as far as I did. I think that anyone who has a passion for writing, community development, or even the development of the Caribbean should participate in competitions like these. I wish you all the best and good luck.
I am extremely pleased to have been chosen as the first position winner in my age category in this year's ECCB Creative Youth Competition. My participation in this competition allowed me to learn about the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, its monetary system, global developments in the financial sector through the research that I conducted. I encourage eligible young persons to participate in future competitions, as it is an avenue to become more knowledgeable on different economic topics, to have a voice on these issues, and of course to win wonderful, wonderful prizes.
I am honored to be receiving the third place winner of the Eastern Caribbean Creative Youth Competition. I encourage all persons to get involved in this competition because it is a wonderful opportunity. I would like to also send congrats to all the other winners as well, and thank you for this opportunity. It was a wonderful opportunity.
Hi, my name is Kerry Hughes, and I placed second in the ECCB Creative Youth Competition. Some people may think that it doesn't make any sense to participate in this competition because they won't win. But it's more than just winning. Participating in this competition is an excellent way to expand your knowledge by exploring various topics you may have previously been unfamiliar with. And who knows, if you give it your all, you may just win that prize.
Hi everyone, I am the winner of the senior category of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank Youth Creative Competition that was launched this year. I am beyond grateful to have been chosen as the winner. I just want to encourage those young people out there who are like me and want to enter creative competitions like this one. Don't be daunted by the title or the topic. Once you do the research and the investigation, you will be fine and you could possibly come out on top just like I did. Once again, I'd just like to give thanks to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank for choosing me. I am ecstatic to be their winner.
It was a pleasure serving as a judge in this competition. I was impressed with the submissions from our young people of the Currency Union. The research and forward-thinking arguments presented gave me comfort that the future of the Currency Union is in very safe hands. I applaud the participants for taking up this challenge, and I look forward to to future engagements with them.
As the head judge of this category, 17 to 19, my responsibility was immense, but I do believe that my judging team did justice. Please be not discouraged if you did not receive the first prize, but be encouraged to improve your weak areas and strengthen the strong ones. I am honored to be a part of this team and wish this creative competition all the best. In whatever area you are creative, youth, I am encouraging you to do the best you can.
Elizabeth, from what you've shared with us, we see that the competition this year has been a successful undertaking and that the students are excited and happy to have emerged as winners. Now, how can persons find out more about the Creative Youth Competition?
Well, you could visit our website under the How We Serve You menu item and search for Community Outreach, and right there you will see everything you need to know about the competition. You could also go to our social media platforms, both Facebook and YouTube, for more information.
Elizabeth, thanks for speaking with us today on ECCB Connects.
It has been a pleasure.
And now for our new segment, Did You Know?
Debt service ratio. Did you know a country's debt service ratio is the ratio of its debt service payments, principal plus interest, to its current revenue? It shows the amount of government's revenue that is being used to repay the debt.
To view any episode of ECCB Connects anytime, any place at your convenience, check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn at ECCB Connects.
That's it for this week's episode of ECCB Connects. Thanks for watching, and to see you next week when we bring you another program.